Welcome to the final part of Hydro Thunder Hurricane. This is the Tempest. After this, that is the end of Hydro Thunder Hurricane. There'll be no more of it. It'll all be done. The Tempest is every track, all races. So it is of our best interest to end it with a boat. We're gonna end it with Whiplash. Come on, don't do this to me. Fine. We're doing Whiplash. Atlantis race. This will be the last tournament. And this will be the last time we see Whiplash. 20,000 cred. That's well enough for us to unlock the final boat in the game that we will never use. Because it's entirely pointless. And I mean that in a lot of ways. So yeah, Atlantis. This will be the last time we see Atlantis, and sadly, yes, it's in completely out of ordinary order. It's completely fucked up, and where it starts with a DLC, it also ends with a DLC. So yeah, that pretty much tells you a lot about this tournament, doesn't it? But yeah, this will be the last time we see Atlantis, so we might as well talk about Atlantis as best as we can. Of the few seconds we have, the 1 minute we have left. I really like the whole animation where that goes down on the second lap. That's something. They really did put a lot of effort into this area. Especially that aquarium area. That's still my favorite part of this entire level. That whole aquarium area. That has to be where most of the effort went into it, because seriously, that's a really good area for this fucking place. Sure, this place is awesome and all, but it's so short. In fact, I can tell you this right now. This is the shortest track in the game. You look at tracks like outside, like for a lap based kind of thing, this is the shortest one. For a sprint, there's a shorter one. But yeah, if this was just a sprint, this would be a short motherfucker. And I fucked that up. But yeah, the next one is actually the shortest because of its length. And what is that one? We'll see pretty much right now. It's Soulstream. Yep. When it comes to start to end, one lap, a sprint. Yeah, this is pretty much the shortest one of that kind in this game. So yeah, the game makes you do both of the shortest tracks in this game. One the shortest laps, and the other the shortest sprint. Now, you could debate that, you know, Castlevon Boom will be the shortest lap-wise compared to Atlantis, but you know what? Atlantis is the shortest because of the fact that you don't have to go around the exact track. Like, you don't have to go back and forth on a track. And considering the length of just that takes a while. So really, that's not the shortest. Atlantis is. And now this one. Not much to say about this one because I already explained it all. And I said that was a shoe last time. That's actually not a shoe. That's a train billboard. So I'm an idiot for that. But really there's nothing else I can say about it. Except that bridge is an interesting bridge. And I really do like it. Anyway, now it's time for storming Asgard. And guess what? No edits, because I actually did all of these perfectly in one go. because they're all races, so you know they're all easy. But yeah, this would be a 30-minute part. Like the whole unedited footage is here, so you're getting everything here. And really, that's the most appropriate way we can end this. Anyway, about storming Asgard. I really like the starting area of all the ice getting broken down by lightning and all. It really adds to the danger of this entire level. But after that, it turns to like an Ice Age kind of thing with the mammoth. I didn't even say anything about the mammoth before, but there you go. It even makes a sound when you get near it. That's attention to detail. Then you take this huge fucking jump, and all of a sudden you're in the Viking area. You're in Asgard. You've got a Viking ship coming right behind you, out of the fuck nowhere. Seriously, this entire game has some of the best level designs I've seen in any kind of boat-based game, boat racing game. I'm being serious here. This is some unique shit, and I like it a lot. It just sucks that there wasn't any more. And it just sucks that a lot of the classic Hydro Thunder tracks outside of Lake Powell never actually got a remake in this game. They got a remake in Hydro Thunder Go, but not here. I guess that's the Southern Hemisphere over there, sort of, because the design of the sky over there. Who knows? But now it's time for Lost Babylon. Okay, this one. I thought of it as a destroyed city, but actually it's more like a forgotten city. Like, you're seeing everything's working, nothing's actually destroyed. You're going through some cool shit. You're going through an entire city. Whatever city this could be, I don't know. But then you start going into all these decrepit places and all in a desert out the fuck nowhere as well. Into a castle in a desert. And then it becomes this Lost Babylon. Get it? A lost citadel. It really is a really good design for something like this. It's just the starting part. You could have just started us off with this entire place, but instead it starts you off with the city that's in. It doesn't tell you where these locations are. Sometimes they're obvious, like, you know, Thunder Bowl being Japan. Yeah. But sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't even know where the fuck this could be. Unless you really know your geography well, and I don't. But yeah, I don't know what kind of place this would be. Especially since it then goes to this, like, science thing. Which doesn't make much sense, but whatever, it's cool. And then it ends with us exiting this entire place with a beach. That's actually kind of cool. Even has flowers over there. I didn't even notice that. But now it's time for Bermuda Triangle. I'm still in trouble saying Bermuda. I said that time, my fucking god. So now we're in this Club Cabello. Yeah, there's some signs here of like it's an ATM over there. And there's just something called bar, which is actually looks like the bar in a poker machine. So that's something. But yeah, outside of everything in this game, this is the most open, biggest fucking track in the game. There is no other level in this game that is as big as this. This is the most open I've ever seen any of these levels. And yet for the most part, its openness is very empty, which sucks. Anyway, I nearly nailed it, but slightly touching the side fucked me over. Sad to say. That's where you teleport when you die. Now then, let's go right in. Now, this place, I guess this is their depiction of what being inside a whirlpool of the Bermuda Triangle would be like. Where you'd be like teleported into some fucking area that's full of floating rocks and everything. It's cool, but it's weird and kind of creepy. You don't know where the fuck you are. And again, you haven't really seen the Bermuda Triangle Islands. Because that's what it is, an island. Like, you're seeing the waters it's in, but you don't see the island. I guess this is what someone would see if they didn't see the island. They were sucked into a giant whirlpool on the way to the Bermuda Triangle, and they just got fucked over and sent straight here, where all the others are. And then you're left in what seems to be a destroyed New York City. Now it's time for Monster Island. On closer inspection, that kind of looks like a breed of some kind of alligator or something else. I have no idea, but it's a monster, so who cares? Good enough. Yeah, it seems like a sort of crossbreed between two animals in a way. Anyway, there is a lot of detail I haven't like talked about with this one. So let's start with that. First of all, I feel like the way that little area is designed, the way you drive into its mouth there, and the fact that every lap you go through, it starts sinking, is that head drinking the water. And when you get to the third lap, you actually see its neck. Like the walls, that's the neck. That's my interpretation of what I see. And I think we're in like Hawaii or something, considering the way this is all designed. But we could be in any other place where, you know, it's like a vacation place or a native place. But to me, I'm thinking of it as like Hawaii. But yeah, look. It starts drinking the water. Yeah. And I really like that too. How the tree doesn't just fall down. There's another tree that comes down from the background and just knocks it down. Like a fucking domino effect. I bet you some people actually missed that the first time. But yeah, that's actually cool. They put a lot of effort and attention to detail of these tracks. And to me, that's great. Like, aside from the few graphical glitches we have seen, like for instance in Parasuis when we saw the missing materials, and with A51 when we saw the back end of that giant jump where the token was. Yeah, they didn't really do that much of a good job there. They didn't actually take all of it into account, but hey, they took a lot into account. And you got this fucking thing. Again, it has to be the designer's interpretation of what the Loch Ness Monster would look like in their own head. So they just drew that and they said, put it in Monster Island because it fits the scene. But yeah, we're done with that one. We're doing really good too. We're getting the first all the way. But now it's time for Air 51. And yes, to 2 recordings. Because... Did you notice that? I just noticed that. I didn't notice that before. It said missing string. Oh, wow. The game fucked up. Another glitch to put in the glitch boards. I did not even notice that the first time when I was recording this game. And I just noticed it now while I'm doing this commentary. That's amazing. Anyway, this one. I really like this plane just driving past, right, and you're right under it, and it's just going all the way through. And you have this big attic area, which reminds me of an Indiana Jones movie. And I forgot the line. But I know it ends with this guy putting a box, like, in this giant garage, all full of boxes of secrets and shit. And that's what it reminds me of, and that's actually pretty cool. Then you have this entire area, which it definitely looks like an agency kind of place. And that's solid. And have you noticed what that chick was saying? I'm pretty sure, from what I heard, she was saying Paging Dr. Banner. Yeah. I don't know if they were trying to make a Bruce Banner reference there. But that's interesting.
Holy cow.
And of course, the reactions of the person. Anyway, I still have no idea if this is like stock music they took from somewhere or not. But it really does fit this area as like an 80s kind of UFO movie. What sucks is that there are no aliens in this level. Just UFOs. And that sucks. I wanted to see some hidden aliens somewhere in that level. But you do get to see destruction here. And now it's time for a pair of sewers. And yes, the glitch is still there. Well, let's talk about this one. First of all, it's where the Eiffel Tower is, so if this location actually exists, well, it's actually pretty interesting because this is what it would look like inside the place. Of course, it would not look exactly like this, but like, think about it. If it is of that design from where we're facing, from where that fucking Eiffel Tower is, yeah, this little location here where the pair of sewers are could be real. I'm sure someone who's actually gone to Paris, or, you know, lived in Paris, or lives in Paris, or anything, will tell me pretty much correctly if this exists or not. What I will say, though, is that I really like this entire place. And I can see those fucking, like, flags and shit everywhere. All being French. Again, attention to detail. It's really good. And I'm glad they actually put in some lights to actually show that this place is lit up. And, you know, not bullshit completely. I really do like the lighting in this game. They really nailed it with the lighting. And I feel like that area is a church, but I don't know what church that would be. Fuck, I don't know the name of that. I feel like that. Nah, it wouldn't be the one with the popes in it. He's not a Paris guy. He's another guy. He's in another place. I can't remember the fucking place. But that's definitely a church. I just don't remember the name of the churches that are in Paris. But I feel like it's one of the most known churches. And they took that into the design. Seriously, I like the designs for these levels in this game. They're really good. I don't care much about the music because they're all like repeats of the exact same 3 or 4 songs.
Victory!
They're good music, but they get tiresome when you hear them again and again and again. Now it's time for Thunderbolt. And I know what this is. It's in Japan. We can see Weissenhelm, we can see Japanese text. You can see a lot of Japanese text. I don't know if they're actually products or just bullshit. But I do know that Hydro Ranger, I'm pretty sure that's fake. And I can also see the Thunderbolts. I can also see the Crunchy Mouse in those banners as well. So that's definitely a fake. Then we got, what is that? Water something? Water sports something. That's something. I mean, pretty sure that they didn't meant, you know, water sports, but like water sports, like underwater sporting things. I just hope they didn't actually mean the piss. Anyway, there's actually 2 billboards here, but I can't really tell what they are because I'm going too fast. Yep, that's a hammerhead. That is a hammerhead blimp. Seriously, that's awesome. And yes, that is a squid. We already saw it in the loading screen. So really, you can tell. But yeah, there is a lot in this that pretty much tells me, yeah, it's a sequel to Thunder Park. Especially this little area here, and the little area at the start, and the way everything is designed. It's pretty much like a homage to Thunder Park. And I'm pretty positive they put Thunderbolt in, you know, Hydro Thunder Go. So when I do get to Hydro Thunder Go, when I do get the Windows Phone, when I do the LP of that game if I can, I'm hoping Thunderbolt and many other of the Hydro Thunders are in there. But now it's time for Lake Powell, the only one that survived from Hydro Thunder to Hydro Thunder Hurricane. First of all these windmills. There's a lot of them. Some are spinning fast, some aren't. I feel like it's kind of weird how the wind works in this one. If some are spinning fast and some aren't. Anyways, a lot of shit going on. Planes dropping a bunch of bombs everywhere. Like, seriously, what the fuck's going on? And you got the train. I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, fuck me. You're kidding. Oh. Because of the way that... Oh, there's so many parts from the original design of it that are in here. And I feel like at one point, the original was supposed to cross with the Hurricane version. Because it feels like it is. And that would be the dam, wouldn't it? But if that's true, where the fuck would If they made that little bit pretty much look like it would converge with the original Lake Powell, that would have been one hell of a fucking mind blow to have. That would have been like spot on best design. I mean, I like the remake, but if they would actually cross the original Lake Powell with this one, I don't know. It would make Lake Powell a lot better. It'd make it a lot bigger too. And if you did notice from the background, there was some things that were missing on the bottom of that background. You can see the void. But now it's time for the final one, Castlevon Boom. I still don't know who the fuck Von Boom is. But, you know what? I don't want to win this one. I've been winning every single one of these, but now I'm getting sick and tired of it. I mean, there's no, like, penalty for getting second or anything. You only don't get your first place prize if you don't have the most points. It doesn't matter on how many wins you get. So, in the end, fuck it. I'm not going to get first in this one. Sure, I'll try and be a competitive asshole, but it's pointless for me to continue on getting first when I'm already going to get first no matter what happens. But yeah, this one's actually the most glitchiest of them all, but only for the AI is it the glitchiest, because of one reason only. These boats, they start getting stuck in some of the stupidest ways possible. Like, I don't even know how the fuck they're getting stuck, but they do, and it's weird. It's like they didn't really think through this level. Like, they didn't actually complete the way the AI works in this one. Because, look at that! One's already stuck. Two of them! No, wait, just one. I thought that one was stuck. But yeah, they get stuck. And they don't move. They don't go left or right. They just stay going forward, and they're just done. In fact, if you're extremely lucky, all your opponents can easily get completely stuck on those two spots, and you would have no challenge on getting first at all. That is how dumb the AI is in this level. However, usually and commonly, at least half of them will get stuck. The rest will continue on throughout the whole thing. If there's one thing I don't really find useful, it's that cannon, or the gear thing. Like, yeah, it gives you a nice little jump there, and sure, it looks cool, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, I haven't seen it explode any boats at all when I activate it, and it just hits a boat. The boats are usually fine once they're hit, so the cannon is actually really useless when it comes to being a weapon compared to just using the TNT barrels. So yeah, there's a lot here that could have been done better with this one, but I do like the design nonetheless.
We almost had him.
Yeah, we almost had him, but hey, fuck it, I win. Fuck you, Lightning Lee. So that's it. Say goodbye to Lightning Lee, Racing Rye, Banjo Bill, Righteous Ralph, Pronto Pete, Jamming Joe, Rocket Rob, Runaway Rana, Bustin' Brian, Killer Kelly, Tiny Tim, Jiffy Jed, Churning Chad, Velvet Hammer, and Macho Matt. Say goodbye to all these guys. We're never going to see them again, because we are done with the championships and we are done with this game. And say goodbye to all the boats and to all the tracks. Here's our 20,000. Our final prize is very obvious. We now have the final X boat, Banshee X. That's it. We're done.
Choose your boat.
Let's have all our X boats. There you go. It sucks though. Well, whatever. We got them all now. So, it's only one more thing remaining, and it's from the achievements. As you can see, we're not done. I still have to do the ghost races, right? Because that's part of the single player experience. The problem is, I can't.
Choose your track.
The only thing I can think of that would make sense is on the championship, and really that's stupid because that shouldn't be the case.
Choose your track.
But yeah, it has to be the fucking ghost race, which I can't do because I need the internet. And if I use the internet, recordings get fucked up. And I have no one to play with the ghost races, nor do I have any times to beat the ghost races. So in the end, it's pointless to do the ghost race. We've already finished single player anyway. Like, completely finished it. So that's it. So, thank you for watching my entire Let's Play of Hydro Thunder Hurricane. It was one hell of a fucking ride. Hopefully someday I'll be doing Haunted Fun to Go, but for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another LP. See you guys.